Today we're working on this truck, this little 1987 Dodge 50. I saw this little truck and I really wanted it. I had a friend of mine had it for sale, and it was not running. It wasn't getting fire. It wasn't starting, and they couldn't figure out what was wrong with it. So they were wanting to sell it for about $700. They were wanting some money pretty bad. They ended up not getting to sell it, and she told me she was going to scrap it. So I got the idea. I was like, well, if you're going to scrap it, I was like, let me give you something that's actually heavier and you'll get more money for it. And I traded on a junk old van that we had, and I got this little truck. And it's a pretty decent little truck. But anyway, so it sat for a couple months, and I finally complained enough that my hubby finally decided to work on it for me. And the first problem that we noticed, well, obviously, was it wasn't getting fire, and it ended up being this little part right here. He did put a tester on it and realized that this is what was wrong with it. And I got it from AutoZone for about $112. And then, so we finally got it started up and got some bad gas out of it from where it had been sitting for a while, and it ran, but it was overheating. So then we put a new water pump on it.
Caleb did.
Caleb put a new water pump on it. My little junior mechanic in training there. And we put the water pump on it, and we've been running it around for today. And I'm super excited. We went and got tags on it, so it's got its new tag on it. But here's a new water pump that we put on it. And the only real downside we have to it this moment, which we'll fix it later, but it needs we're having to start it with that and a screwdriver there, but we'll fix that later. Well, maybe he'll start it. We had it running a few minutes ago. But it's really nice. It's a little four-wheel drive. A little four-wheel drive there. And so basically, for scrap price of another vehicle that we weren't really using or going to use, I traded it for this, and I got me a nice little Dodge truck. I'm super happy about it. I've always wanted a truck, and this is oh, there it goes. It's a nice little tiny truck that I feel comfortable driving. It's petite, but it's a four-wheel drive, so it's still got power, and that's my baby. It's Mama's new toy. Yay! Morning, Homestead cheaper by the dozen here. I actually got up at 5 a.m. this morning thinking I will get some stuff more accomplished today while the kids are resting for a little bit. And I'm glad that I did, because my husband left for work about 30 minutes ago with himself and one of our older daughters, Shoshana. And I got the generator on, we got the generator on, and I had just started putting some fresh paint strokes on my bedroom wall, and I got a call from my husband, who apparently is broke down on the side of the road. And it's a really good thing that we got the little truck running yesterday, because I have a feeling he was going to be using it today. So Caleb, I don't know if you can see him there, and Sierra and Mom, we're off to rescue Dad. Wish us luck.
I was on the way to work this morning, and the wheel started shaking on my truck. The wheel came off and bounced and went past me up on the road, and I almost, like, there was a big ravine on the left hand side, and the truck went all the way over to that ravine, and I don't have time to pray or anything, but like, if it would have gone off that ravine, it would have definitely rolled over. And I just hollered, Lord help me. And as soon as I did that, I was able to turn the wheel back to the right and get the truck back up onto the road and get it stopped. And we had, for just by some short miracle, the phone worked today, so I was able to call wife here at the farm, where we got no cell phone service usually, and picked up the phone right off the bat and answered, and was able to come pick me up.
It's actually pretty interesting because I don't usually get up before 7 or 8. We never get to bed early. There's always too much going on. We work way too late, but we got in bed early last night and I was up at 5 a.m. and I couldn't go back to sleep, so I was up and ready to go if something happened, which was unusual. And also, where he was parked, there was no cell phone service. There never is. It's a dead spot. And of course, here at the house, there's nothing. Like, every time I've ever even been able to get a phone call in through here, it dies as soon as I pick it up. Like, you just have no service and you can't. So several miracles that worked out for us this morning, and just wanted to let you know how our morning was going. Alright, so I'm gonna lay out some breakfast real quick. We're gonna have some grits this morning. It's a quick, easy, cheap, filling breakfast when you got a big family. 2 boxes usually does us good, and we'll throw in some fresh fruit. And that's going to be the children's breakfast this morning once they get up. And we are actually cooking on the little gas camping grill that we have right there. That's what we've been cooking on when we're staying out here at the property. And my daughter Sierra, since she's already up, because we had the dad almost rolling his truck this morning escapade, is going to get us some water boiling. Gonna light that up, Caleb, and get us some water, Sierra. So we got the gas grill going, camping grill, and we're fixing to put some water on the bowl. Sierra's got that. It's not quite enough water. We're going to go ahead and get that heating up though, and Caleb and Sierra are going to drive the van to the front of the property to Grandma's house to get some more water. I'm going to fill up the water jugs, right guys?
Yeah.
And bring the water back so we can get this going. We've rescued Dad, and Sierra and Caleb are going to go get some water. I'm going to get back to painting. I got that little section there done this morning before Dad called me needing help, so I'm hoping to get this room finished today. Originally, let's see if I can back up a little bit. I think we did some videos about this already, but it had this glossy whatever, I don't really know what it's called, but it's really glossy, and if you try to paint over that, then it kind of just later on the kids could literally come through and just peel it off because of that gloss. So we learned from the last time we tried to paint over something like this that if you take the sander, just got a little sander right here that I bought for one. I actually bought this when I was working on my Studebaker that I have. Just a little sander, we got it, and we sand down the walls here. And once we take that kind of gloss off, then the paint will stick. So I've got the top half of the room pretty much done, except for cutting in along the trim there and a second coat. But originally I was going to do this top of the wall blue and down there white, and I thought that was going to look really nice. But the room actually has trim that goes around the room that was white also, and I'm not very creative. I didn't really know how to tie that in very well. So we're going to go back with painting the whole room blue and putting the white trim back up after we're done painting. It's just too much to try to cut in for me. So I'm going to cut in the ceiling and around the door frames and the window, of course, and then we're going to put the trim back up. And I'm hoping to have this room finished painting today. And then I'll probably work on this until the children get up, and then we'll start breakfast. And then I'll probably work on painting a little more while we're cleaning up. And then we'll start on school. Alright, so quick video on the room. We ended up taking the trim down. It was just way too hard to cut all that in. We got some tape up there on the top. This room is pretty much painted. Actually ended up changing up. I was gonna do some different colors and everything, but we decided to go with blue, and then of course the trim all the way around the room will be white. So all of this room will be blue, and we've almost got it done. We've got to cut in a little more right there and a little more around the door trim. The husband didn't take the door trim off, so we're still fighting with it a little bit. But then we'll put the trim back up and this room will be good to go. I've already got all the way down to the carpet floor. Everything all around the bottom is done. Once this room is finished, then we're going to start on our closet. Oh yeah, my husband's still got to put that patch up. So that little bit right there and around those 2 door frames, and this room will be finished painted. So, and then yay, you'll get to clean up all this mess. And as soon as my closet is finished, I'll probably start bringing some stuff over. But the closet is going to need to be sanded down as well. see if there's a lot in here. Sanding down as well. See, I started sanding on it a little bit yesterday. She didn't get very far. But this closet will just, I'm thinking I'm just going to go with white on the closet. Because otherwise, a small space, it'll be too dark. And then that's the next step for the bedroom. But we've almost got the bedroom finished. And then, of course, the master bath. So we got a little bit of work to do, but just showing you a little bit of our progress. So I wanted to give you guys a sneak peek of the bedroom as we've been working on it today. Check this out. Look how nice that looks. The blue with the white. It looks really nice. We're almost finished. We still got some touch up to do in a couple of places. My husband just cut that out, so we have that little panel to fix right there. Still, and then of course to paint that, but the room is almost finished and cutting around the doors a little bit there, but it's looking really nice. I'm glad I like the color I picked. I'm glad I decided to do the whole room blue. Another thing that I wanted to talk about was before I moved, I told my husband I really wanted a new bed. Let's see. I had a sleigh bed that we bought, and I really didn't like how the headboard and footboard took up so much space. And then also there was a pretty good gap, about a foot between the mattress and the footboard. Oh, excuse me. And I was always worried that the baby would fall in there, and I was always losing stuff in there, so it was kind of a pain in the bottom. So I got on LSN and I started looking around, and look at this beauty I found. It's handcrafted, beautiful log bed. Now, these beds are pretty expensive. I saw the picture online, and it, you know, I could tell that it was a log bed, but the picture did it no justice at all. And I thought, well, still got some stuff over there. I'll go, you know, look at it. I got up there and it was beautiful. And I really don't even know if this lighting is like really showing you how pretty this bed is, but it is beautiful. The lady sold it to me for $100. So I'm super ecstatic. I got my new bed in here. I got my new mattress in here. We went and bought some mattresses, and I even found this comforter set on sale. So I've got my bed up. I don't have my curtains up yet, but I'm really happy with the way the room's turning out, and I'm really excited about this beautiful bed that I have. So we're getting closer. Every day we're getting closer. My husband's working on some water right now. We've got telephone and internet in here now while the generator's running. The generator that we have now is powered up right, and it's powering the whole house, all the electrical sockets, all the lights. So today we got some babies watching TV before bed. So today we got some of the kids' computers brought over, so now that they can do school here as well. Just temporary setup until we get all moved in, but I'm excited. And here is our phone and our internet. So super excited about that as well. So every day we're getting closer, guys.